Hey YouTube, so yesterday I decided that I was going to make charro beans. Went to Gringo'S, hadn't been there in a while. Fell in love again with their charro beans, so I came home and decided I'm going to make it myself. So just wanted to document this and this is going to be my first time making them, so I'm not sure exactly how they're going to come out, but I just want to record it, so if anybody else is interested in charro beans, they can make it too. I decided to use a 64-ounce bag of pinto beans, okay, and the 64-ounce did fill up this entire pot. So if you're going to use a whole bag of pinto beans, I think it's 4 pounds, make sure that you get a big enough pot to soak them in. So the night before, which I did last night, you want to make sure that you go through the pinto beans, take out all the deformed ones, any types of rocks or debris that's in there, and then you're going to rinse them off really good and allow them to soak overnight. And that's what I did in this pot. Okay, so this morning I just woke up and I rinsed the beans off and trying to look for a spoon, but I rinsed the beans off and I put them in the bigger pot that I'm going to cook them in. Now I do have a crock pot, but my crock pot was not big enough because I'm making a huge batch of beans. So I went ahead and used my jelly pot. And I just cut up 1 onion, and I saw somewhere that someone used a bay leaf, so I just threw the bay leaf in there too. So I'm just going to allow these beans to cook for about 3 hours, and then while they're cooking, towards the end of the time that they're done, I'm going to go ahead and get everything together to make the actual charro beans, because right now we're just cooking pinto beans. So I'll go ahead and let these beans cook and get back to you. Okay, we're back. So it's almost 3 hours later, and the beans are cooking really nice. They're almost done. As you can see, they're almost done. I'll probably go through it and see if there's anything in there I need to pick out, like this bean, for instance. I don't want that in my soup. Beans like this, you want to go ahead and just remove them. I might have missed it while I was cleaning, so you're just going to go through and basically pick out anything that you see that shouldn't be in your beans. But while those are continuing to cook, got my pan ready, and we're going to go ahead and get the rest of the ingredients. You need your sausage. If you're going to use sausage, I use this kind, or ham. You need chorizo. You're going to need bacon. I prefer to buy when I make things like this, I prefer to buy the bacon ends. They're really cheap. I can buy them at my local store for probably about $2 for about 2 pounds. So I just bag them up like this for individual uses. And it really works out good. Why use my good bacon when I could just use these bacon ends? So I just use these bacon ends. I'm going to use 2 bags of those. You need an onion. You need cilantro, you need tomatoes, jalapenos. You're also going to need some seasonings. You get your black pepper, you have paprika, you have oregano, cumin, and you have your salt. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up my meats and get those cooked and put them in there. And I'll be right back with you as soon as I get everything cut up and in my pan frying. Okay, we're back. So I have all the vegetables cut up. I have my tomatoes, my onions, my jalapenos, I have cilantro, and bacon. Oh, I forgot. I do have my chorizo and my sausage. Now, let me just say a few things. 1, tomatoes. If you don't have fresh tomatoes, that's all right. My local grocery store sells these tomatoes, or you can purchase the Rotel tomatoes. These Mexican style ones would probably be the best for today. Yeah, these may be pretty good. But one thing is, this olive oil one, it's disgusting. So purchase that at your own risk. But the rest of them are pretty decent. Or you can just use the brand Rotel, or Walmart has the same kind of tomatoes in a can. So I diced up my tomatoes, my onions. Another thing I wanted to mention was cilantro. If you don't have fresh cilantro, if it's not available to you or anything like that, Noor makes these cilantro cubes. So you could go ahead and get these and put those in as well. They work really good. They also have the garlic ones. Hold on one second. They also have the garlic ones. They also have these garlic ones, so you could use these. I don't know if you can see them, but there's that. They have these garlic ones. Or feel free to use just the regular minced garlic, okay? And then, as I said, I didn't use bacon. I actually used the bacon ends, and I chopped them kind of rough because my family likes the meat in them. So I'll go ahead and put all of this into our boiling pot and let it simmer. It's going to be thin, you know, just like the regular beans they serve you in a restaurant. However, if you do want to thicken it up, take a little cornstarch with some water and put it in a cup and just pour it in there, and it'll thicken your recipe up, okay? And I'm going to make some yellow rice. And we're having tacos tonight, Taco Tuesday. And so I did cut up extra onions, tomatoes, and cilantro for that. So I'll be right back with you with the completed meal. Just so I can edit. Okay, so here's the finished product. And as you can see, it's really hearty. It's enough to eat by itself, almost like a type of chili, you know? It's really, really good. You got your tomatoes in there. You got your jalapenos in there. You can make it a little bit watery if you like, you know. I like it just like this because it's a little cooler now. But when you warm it up, the fat that's in it, because when I fried the bacon, I poured the bacon grease right inside of there. So it's ready to go. And you just want to plate it up. Plate it up. And as I said, I was going to make some yellow rice. So I made some yellow rice and I made a couple tacos. And these are the leftover vegetables from when I cut the vegetables this morning. So we'll have that. And then you can use whatever taco sauce you want. You know, you can use this Goya sauce, which is really good. Or this is the salsa that I was talking about probably in my last video, my empanada video. It's from Aldi's. So that's really good too. And then of course any kind of tortilla shells. These are just ones that were on sale, and you know, that's it. So this is how I make the best charro beans using the recipe of Gringo'S Mexican Cantina.